What is going on, guys? Nick here, and welcome to a channel update, a quick-ish channel update. Just on me, how the coronavirus thing is all going, how it's affecting the channel, and stuff like that. As you guys have probably noticed, videos have been kind of slow. I originally thought during the quarantine it would be easy to kind of just pump out videos because I'm off 5 days a week. But it turns out that that's not the case. Like, it's much more difficult. And so yeah, starting off, as I've mentioned in quite a few videos at this point, I'm a substitute teacher, and so I'm out of a job at the very least until May. So that sucks. Luckily, I was a bit smart with my money and have enough to kind of cover myself for those 2 months. And we're supposed to be getting, like, if you live in the US, we're all supposed to be getting, like, if you're within a certain pay scale, which I fall into, you're supposed to get like $1,200 coming up pretty soon. So that's cool. And then on the 31st, I'll be able to apply for unemployment. So that's stressful. That's stressful, not the most ideal thing in the world. But you know what, like I'll be fine. It shouldn't be too big of an issue. Luckily, I have a decent amount of funds saved, and so that should get me through quarantine. Now, once quarantine's done, need to work my ass off to get that money back. That's gonna be fun, but until then, I'm like relatively okay. I'll be scraping by, but I'll be getting by is the big thing. And then on top of that, so I'm in a teaching credential program, which is like the program. I mean, I don't believe it's like this everywhere. This is a US thing. It's a program you take after you've attained your bachelor's to then get teaching credentials so you can go teach whatever subject you have your bachelor's in, or multi-subject if you're elementary. But I'm in that program, and this semester, the semester that started basically when the quarantine thing or when the coronavirus really like started to pop off, and is meant to end roughly when I'm out of quarantine. It was supposed to be my fieldwork semester, which is when you go observe a bunch of classes, you go interview teachers, you tutor students, you interview students, all this stuff. None of that can happen anymore. So I'm like, great, I'm gonna have to retake all these classes next year. No. Instead, what they're doing is modifying the assignments so that they still fall under state standards, which is basically like you need to be able to show you can complete these assignments in order to show that you could be a competent teacher. So what they did is they took all these assignments I was supposed to do and changed them. And so now I just have like a ton of homework at all times. Because originally it's like it would be easy to do the teacher observation. Like, I work at a school, my significant other is a teacher, I could just go observe her, and like it would be easy. Like, I could do the interviews, I have a bunch of teacher friends, it's all that's easy. Now they're changing it because we don't, like, not everybody has access to that, and so now it's you gotta take this like case study and do like 6 or 7 multi-page papers all on this case study, and it's a whole thing. And so I'm gonna be doing a lot of that, and so that's fun. So that's also been like a big, like, that's been stressing me out, because that's like essentially once we went into quarantine and the school shut down, the college I attend then panicked and went, holy shit, we had to change everything specifically for the 2 classes I happen to be in. And so so they're like, yeah, we're panicking, we're gonna try to figure this out. So they scraped together something, and now we just have like a ton of work to do, which I had to do it. Like, as much as I want to record, I have to do it. And it's just like, because that's gonna be my breadwinner eventually. It'd be great if this was, don't get me wrong, but realistically, teaching is what I'll end up doing. And then on top of those two, there's a few reasons. I have a list of 5. Essentially, I live in kind of a smaller house. It's a 2-bedroom house. We have a master bedroom and then an office that both me and my girlfriend share. And because she's a full-time teacher already, I'm a bit slow I kind of fucked around when I got out of high school, and so I'm behind as far as like if I would have went straight to college, knocked that shit out, and then became a teacher. So she's already a teacher. She's crushing it. She's already the coordinator of a department and all that shit. I'm proud of her. But we share an office, and they're doing online classes for the students. So like they're meant to like check in. It's not like all day they have to be sitting in front of the computer. It's like, you know, an hour here you had to be on and check in and stuff like that, and you get assignments, stuff like that. And so her need to use the office is like significantly more important than me recording YouTube videos. And so it's like, you know, like she'll go do her thing. I'll go out and play like Animal Crossing or something, which, oh my god, that has been a godsend. Like, A, that game's amazing, but B, it's such like a nice, calm thing to have in like these hectic times. But yeah, so she anyway, she's needed the office more, and yeah, she needs to be a little more, you know, accessible. And so I try not to record like during times in which either she does have to do class or like there's a high chance she has to be talking to students or something like that. Just because I don't want to get in the way of that, just to record, and yeah, so that's one of the big reasons. Also, just like if you're curious, the coronavirus is like in full swing in my area. In the city I live in, which is relatively small, I live in a much like a very densely populated area. But I live on like the outskirts. I live on like the outskirts, just so you have reference. I'm not gonna tell you where I live exactly, but so you have reference. I live in the Bay Area in California, which is where San Francisco and Oakland are. So it's very dense in terms of like how many people are here. And so the city specifically that I live in just had their first 250 tests run, and 52 of the people who tested positive. So that's fun. So that's made, you know, going to the grocery store a bit more stressful, because you're like, fuck, like at first, like we weren't really being hit. Like there's the city of Santa Clara, which is where the 49ers play football, got hammered right when it happened. But for some reason it didn't, like it spread, but not a lot. Like a lot of the places a bit farther from Santa Clara didn't get hit. And yeah, that's not a thing anymore. The whole place is just hammered. Everybody's still freaking out about food and stuff like that. Luckily, we're stocked up on food. The only thing that I didn't stack up, I'm out of it. I've been sleeping weird hours. I'm out of it. I apologize. But the one thing that I didn't like, stock is the word I was looking for. Okay. The one thing I didn't stock up on, that I didn't think about in the moment when I went and did my like super long shopping trip, snacks. The amount of times I've just wanted something like sweet, or like you know, just some kind of snack. Like we have like 2 bags of jalapeno chips, because we both love jalapeno kettle chips, and one bag's gone, one bag's half gone, and we're worried. So I'm probably gonna not for just snacks, but I'm gonna make another shopping run soon, and hopefully I don't catch anything, because that would suck. I'm also going to work every weekend, because I work for a shipping company on the weekends, and we ship medical supplies. So that's all super oh, and that's what wild timing. The US, I just got an update on my phone. The US now has more confirmed coronavirus cases than any other nation, which is A, super not shocking, because a lot of us are stupid, and B, scary. That literally, I just got that update on my phone as I'm recording this at basically 4 o'clock on 3/26. But that's wild. Yeah, so yeah, as you can tell, things not going super hot here. Yeah, a lot of stuff. We're having a lot of issues in the area with certain products being out of stock. Obviously toilet paper is gonna be a problem. We got super lucky and bought well, not even bought, we got a big Costco thing from my girlfriend's family like right before all this like popped off, and it wasn't for the coronavirus. It was just like, hey, we got a bunch of these because they work for like some distribution company, and they're like, here, have a 48 pack, and we're like, dope. And so yeah, so we're good for that. But things like a lot of the canned goods are just like gone. A lot of tissues. Hand sanitizer still wilding out, which just wash your damn hands with soap. It's so much better. But yeah, stuff like that. Feminine products. A lot of like, yeah, just anything that's like non-perishable too. Like, just for the most part, all that is just not great. And then plus, like, there's like a weird, like, you almost don't want to buy vegetables because a lot of people are going in and still like touching all the vegetables, and it's like, like, yeah, you can wash it, but it's just like, I don't know, there's something gross about it. So that's been fun. So I've been living off of tacos for the last like week and a half. So that's been a good time because I just bought a big old thing of tortillas and then a bunch of canned like beans, and we have a bunch of rice and jalapenos and chilies and stuff like that. So that's been a good time. And then also, this is going on way longer than I intended it to, but here we are. And then also just like, there is a very tangible, like, it's not a depression, but like, just like, there's like it's like funk is the best way I've heard it described. Like, it's just like there's something off, and it's like, and like I'm in that mood often too, where it's just like, you know, you feel like you're stuck in your house. Like, it's just like, it's not, and I'm not even somebody who goes out a lot, but like the fact that I don't have that option anymore, like, it's like stressful. Like, I miss the gym, although I don't think I haven't posted anything on Twitter. I've only posted stuff on my Snap, which is for like IRL friends. I bought Just Dance 2020 to work out in my home because, like, originally I had downloaded this app called Keep. It's what my girlfriend uses, and I was like, okay, it'll help me, you know, stay in decent shape during quarantine. Just Dance puts that shit to shame. I have an hour and 28-minute playlist that I try to do every day. Although I did it 3 days in a row, and then that fourth day my legs felt like they were gonna fall off, so I had to take a break. So today I'm gonna start it again. But Just Dance is like an incredible workout. So if you need something and you have like a Switch, if you need something to use for workout, Just Dance. And as long as you're like comfortable dancing, like I'm somebody who like does Zumba, so like, you know, I'm fine dancing. Like, it's not something where I'm like, oh, men don't do that. Like, who cares? I'm dancing. So that's been fun. And then yeah, but there's been like it's been easy to find like escapes in games, but the funk is making it so I don't want to record what I'm playing. For anyone who's on the Discord, because I know Discord shows the games that you're playing. I've been playing I've been playing Borderlands 3 for the first time with a couple of my friends. I resubscribed to WoW, which is probably not the best idea. And then I have like a few other games, like Animal Crossing is a huge one. I do Animal Crossing like an hour and a half a day. But like, you know, like the games that like I just need to kind of like mellow myself out and maybe escape for a little bit is like the point. But yeah, so like I do my best not to record when I'm like feeling shitty or trapped or like, you know. And again, it's nothing like, it's no serious thing. Like, it's just, I think most people are feeling that kind of right now, where it's just like, this sucks. This sucks. Obviously, it's so like, it's such like a this generation's problem. It's like, oh no, we have all these things at home that everybody wants to stay home and do. But then the second we're told we're not allowed to leave, those things aren't enough anymore. Like, this isn't the Black Plague. It's not Ebola. Like, we're gonna be fine. Like, yes, there's a decent chunk of the population is gonna die, which sucks. But for the most part, people are gonna be like relatively fine. And so, you know, it's such a weird, I don't know, it's a weird thing to kind of tackle. And so I'm kind of just doing my best. Hopefully you guys are all being safe. I know a few I know there's, because of Spellcaster specifically, there's a decent chunk of viewers from Europe. First of all, thank you guys. Second of all, from the few people I've talked to from Europe that I have personal friends who live out there. It's going a bit smoother in some areas, so that's great. But I know it's also going a lot worse in some areas. So hopefully you guys are staying safe as well. And you know, it's just all madness. It's all madness. But I will say, if you want somewhere to just kind of hang out, I was planning on doing this, but I have it up anyway, so I'm gonna plug it. If you want somewhere to hang out, I do have a Discord. There's a few people in there, and you know, it's just, if you just want to chat, if you just want to hang out in there, that's fine. It's more just to kind of like, hey, you know, if you need people to chat with during these wild times, the Discord's always there for you. I make sure I check it every day for sure. I'm not necessarily always on it, but I do frequent it. So, and there's other people in there too, and you know, maybe you make friends or stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know what you crazy kids do with your Discords. I just made one like a month ago. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the 16-minute update. This is not planned to be this long, but at the same time, I feel like, you know, should probably be like brought up because I have missed the past few days, and I don't want you guys to think I have coronavirus. As of right now, I don't believe I do. I did have the flu when this all started to happen, and I freaked out, but I was fine. It was the flu. I mean, you're never fine with the flu, but it was the flu. And I'm over that now. I still cough here and there, but that's more like, I always do that around this time. I don't know if I have like spring allergies or whatever, but that's just it. I have my whole life. And plus it doesn't help I work outside. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully you all are staying safe. You have plenty of food. And God, if you're a student in, I don't know how many I have, because I generally pull an older population, like older-ish, like millennials essentially, for my YouTube. Like that's what my demographic says. But if you are in like high school right now, I don't think, if you're in middle school and watching me, don't like. I curse too much for that. But yeah, if you're in high school right now and like your school's closed, that's like, I can't imagine how much that sucks. Like, as someone who teaches you guys, like, it sucks for me. Like, I miss the students, and so like the students missing each other, like, it's a problem. Like, students are having like major issues being locked away in their house, and plus it's gonna, like, next year especially is gonna be such a weird year for teaching, because you're gonna have to catch up so many students because they just couldn't cover the content that needed to be covered. And so yeah, that's gonna be wild. So if you're in high school, you have my full sympathy that this year's madness for you, especially if you're a senior. I'm bummed out because I get a free trip to Disneyland every year because both me and my girlfriend work for the same school. They go to Disneyland for the grad night trip for all seniors, and so we chaperone it. And so my free trip is out, which sucks, but sucks way more for the seniors who are now never gonna have a grad trip or prom. Like, prom's most likely canceled, and that sucks. I feel super bad for you guys. Hopefully, you know, it'd be nice to see like colleges do something nice for the seniors, because that's what sucks too, is like all these seniors, you're getting this weird year and then diving into college. Like, that's gonna be rough. You know, not impossible, but it'll be rough. And hopefully colleges are prepped for that and can kind of, you know, figure their stuff out. But yeah, okay, I've talked for now almost 20 minutes. It'll be 20 minutes by the time I finish this outro, most likely. But yeah, hopefully everybody's staying safe. Hopefully everybody is good. If you get the coronavirus, you know, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're drinking water. That's what's getting a lot of people. And just, you know, get the medical attention you need. There's been a few cases here where people have died because they didn't want to believe they had the coronavirus, and then didn't treat it properly and then died. And so, you know, if you think you have it, like within reasonable doubt, obviously, but if you think you have it, go get checked. Like, don't be silly. Don't play with your life. It's too precious to gamble. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Also, I keep saying that and then I say more stuff, but this one's gonna be quick. If I do end up getting the coronavirus, which the expectation is that 50% of Americans will, and me being in a highly populated area, there's a solid chance. If I get it, I will let you guys know, and then I'll be on a bit of a hiatus. But hopefully not. Fingers crossed. But yeah, this time I'm getting out of here for real. Hopefully I'll be able to at least get a relatively... I'm trying to do at least one episode of each thing a week. But yeah. Yeah. Stay safe, everybody. And hopefully I'll see you next time. See ya.